These instructions describe how to run a session of the Play Decide PADMACS discussion game. One facilitator is recommended for each group of up to 8 players. Play Decide PADMACS can be played as a full game lasting 90 minutes or a quick game lasting 40 minutes. If there are multiple groups of players, ensure that there is enough space for them to converse without disturbing each other. Each participant should have a placemat, a guidelines sheet, and a reflection sheet, and the game's story cards, issue cards, and information cards should be placed in the middle of the table. Facilitators may choose to run the session with all of the story, issue, and information cards, or alternatively, the story cards and linked issue cards from a single theme or selected themes can be used, in addition to all of the information cards. For a full-length game, players can freely select one card, find the 2 linked issue cards, and freely select 2 information cards. For a quick game, players select only one of each card. Alternatively, the facilitator can assign cards to each player before starting the game. To begin the game, welcome the players and emphasize that these discussions are considered private and will not be shared outside of this game session. Next, emphasize to the players that this game is designed to foster discussions around assisted decision-making in the acute care setting, and it will act as a learning experience. It is not intended to be a test of their knowledge. Additionally, players should discuss issues freely, but refrain from interrupting each other. Finally, outline the 3-part structure of the game. Players will first gather information, then engage in structured discussion, and finally reflect on what they have learned from the session. To start the information gathering stage, allow players to select story cards, issue cards, and information cards. For a full game, allow up to 10 minutes, and for a quick game, allow 5 minutes. Next, ask the participants to read through the guidelines sheet and the information about the Assisted Decision-Making Capacity Act on their placemat. For a full game, allow up to 10 minutes for this stage. For a quick game, allow 5 minutes. Once the players have chosen their cards and read the information, ask one player to summarize their story, issue, and information cards in their own words. Open the discussion by choosing a topic or issue that arose during the summary and ask the group for their thoughts or perspectives on that topic or issue. If playing a session using a single theme, try to keep the discussion generally focused on that theme. Repeat this step for as many of the participants' cards as time allows, aiming to cover everyone. Allow up to 30 minutes for this stage in a full game, or 10 minutes for a quick game. Some examples of open-ended questions to promote discussions might be: what are the key issues here? What are the parts of the story that link to this theme? How could the central character in the story overcome the challenge or issue at hand? And what other perspectives are implied in that story? Next, continue the discussion by asking an open-ended question to draw out the knowledge and experiences of the players. For a full game, allow up to 20 minutes here, or for a quick game, allow 10 minutes. Some example questions might be: has anyone had a similar experience to this? Or how could similar situations be resolved from your experience? When there are around 10 minutes remaining in the session, draw discussions to a close and ask the players to reflect on what they have learned during the session and how it would relate to their work or clinical setting or their own possible future care. Ask them to fill out their reflection sheet, answering 2 simple questions. What are the key take-home learnings from today, and how would you apply them in your future practice? They will also receive information on the Assisted Decision-Making Capacity Act to take away for future reference. For more information on the PADMACS project and to download the Play Decide PADMACS game, please visit tinyurl.com/UCD-PADMACS. PADMACS is supported by the Health Research Board.